What is up, Pokemon fans? Professor Prometheus Pine here, and in this episode, I am going to talk to you about 10 Pokemon you could use for your playthrough of Pokemon Sword and Shield. In this video, we will cover the vanilla game only. I will be releasing other lists for the DLCs in the near future. The first Pokemon on this list is going to be the sheep Pokemon Dubwool. This normal type Pokemon boasts some impressive defenses, making it survive even some of the most hard-hitting attacks. Two of these Pokemon's abilities, Fluffy and Bulletproof, help to increase the longevity of this sheep Pokemon. In addition to impressive defenses, this Pokemon also has access to the technical record Swords Dance. This allows Dubwool to act as a setup sweeper in addition to a wall. Wooloo is the pre-evolution of Dubwool and can be found on Route 1. Evolving at level 24, this is probably the easiest Pokemon on the list to obtain. Obstagoon is the second Pokemon on this list. Evolving from Galarian Linoon at level 35 during the evening, Obstagoon is another easy Pokemon to get. Finding a Galarian Zigzagoon on Route 2 is the fastest way to add this blocking Pokemon to your party. All of Obstagoon's abilities help to boost this Pokemon's average attack stat. A wide and diverse move pool also helps this Pokemon to fit into any team. The Cotton Bloom Pokemon Eldegoss is another fun Pokemon to add to your team. Eldegoss doesn't boast a wide move pool, but its moves and base stats do allow it to be an effective wall, boosting its defense with Cotton Guard and healing with a draining move. If you want to add this grass Pokemon to your party, Gossifleur can be found on Route 3 and evolves into Eldegoss at level 20. Do you ignore Sonia and her Pokemon during your playthrough of Sword and Shield? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. Yamper is a cute and fun Pokemon, but we can all agree that its stats are a little low. Thankfully, at level 25, the little electric corgi evolves into Boltund. Boltund isn't the logo of Densoku for nothing. This Pokemon outspeeds most other Pokemon found in the game, and thanks to the ability Strongjaw, is able to strike hard before your opponent even moves. Try having it learn only bite moves to really take advantage of that Strongjaw ability. If you want to add a Fire-type Pokemon to your team, why not try the Radiator Pokemon Centiskorch? This Fire and Bug-type Pokemon boasts some good stats in health, attack, and special defense. The move Will-O-Wisp helps this bug to make up for its below-average defense stat. Centiskorch has access to a variety of different type moves, including Grass and Electric, allowing it to hit the Pokemon that it's weak to for super effective damage. Evolving into Centiskorch at level 28, Sizzlipede can be tricky to obtain. Catching the one found in Motostoke's gym is the easiest method for acquiring this Pokemon. Otherwise, bringing a Pokemon with Flash Fire in the front of your party to Route 3 will help you increase the normally really low encounter rate. Barraskewda is a bit of a glass cannon, but thanks to its high attack and speed stats, it's capable of dishing out a ton of damage before it goes down. Arrokuda can be caught on Route 2 after you acquire the surf feature of the Rotom bike. Training this small fish to level 26 will net you the powerful Skewer Pokemon, Barraskewda. Walking through the Glimwood Tangle, you are likely to come across a Hatterene. Make sure to catch one, because once it reaches level 42, you'll have the next Pokemon on this list. Hatterene is a tanky, hard-hitting Pokemon that can take full advantage of the move Trick Room. This silent Pokemon is even able to hit all of its weaknesses for super effective damage. Like your rival Beed's Hatterene, yours also has access to a Gigantamax form and G-Max Smite. This is a powerful move that also leaves both of the opponent's Pokemon confused, a useful effect on a powerful move. We interrupt this video to bring you an important message. Now, we all know Snom is an extremely powerful Pokemon, capable of surviving the most powerful of attacks. But, if you want to make the game a little more challenging, I suggest becoming best friends with the Snom, forfeiting all mortal possessions to the Snom, and evolving it into Frosmoth. Having access to Ice Scales, Light Screen, Reflecting Quiver Dance, allow this moth to survive some attacks while it sets up to deal some powerful damage. Ice Beam and Bug Buzz can deal sizable damage when boosted by a few Quiver Dances. Now, if laying waste to your enemies with a shimmering moth of icy death sounds right up your alley, I recommend going to Route 8 and picking up a Snom to worship. Well, that was a little weird. But rounding out the 9th position on this list is going to be another fun Ice-type Pokemon. Mr. Rime is an interesting Ice and Psychic type to add to your party. While it won't be as hard-hitting as Frosmoth and other Pokemon on this list, it does have access to several supporter-like moves. Screens, Safeguard, Ally Switch, Fake Out, and Trick Room are all great supporting moves that this Pokemon learns. This can be helpful if you want to play more of a supportive role in the Galarian Star Tournament. And last but certainly not least, the 10th Pokemon to make this list is the Steel and Dragon type, Duraludon. This alloy Pokemon offers some hard-hitting special attacks while having good typing and a solid defense stat. The low special defense of this Pokemon can make it a little harder to train, but giving it an Assault Vest does help to give this Pokemon a little more bulk. While it has a wide move pool, there isn't a wide number of locations to catch this Pokemon. If you don't want to trade your coveted Frosmoth in Winden, then I suggest bringing a Pokemon with Magnet Pull to Route 10 to try and pull this rare Steel type out from the grass. Well, trainers, that was 10 Pokemon for you guys to try out in your adventures through Galar. If you liked the video, click that thumbs up icon, and you might as well be clicking that subscribe button to stay up to date on all of my new content. I'll see you all next time. Battle hard. Prometheus Pine, out.